We've often been accused of not seeming to be like CPAs. So we'll be out in the world and at a networking event or socially, and we'll meet people, and ultimately they'll ask what we do, and we'll say that we're CPAs, and they'll say, no, you don't strike me as accountants. And that's our biggest compliment.
People have a misconception as to what an accountant is. People think that we sit in cubicles all day long and just crunch numbers, and that's not really the case. We try to see what a client wants, how we can help them succeed, and what we can do to make them succeed.
Well, we are the entrepreneur's accounting firm, so we know entrepreneurs. We understand that their life is their business and their business is their life, and we kind of work backwards and we say, what kind of life do you want to have, and how will the vehicle, which is your business, make that happen?
We're not just going to do your tax return or do bookkeeping for you or sales tax or payroll return. We're going to work with you every month, make you understand your company.
Tax returns are really the byproduct, if you will, of what we do. We have to prepare them because they're required by law, but it's all of the planning and all of the work that we do during the year that just kind of ends up on a template that we have to give to the government. Most people do think that's all we do, and the rest of the year we sit on a beach, which would be amazing, but that's not true.
SKC has always been a little bit unique. Our founding partner has really done a great job setting the foundation of an innovative culture, a different culture. I think maybe he even looked at all the other CPA firms and what they did and just did the exact opposite.
When I walked through the door for my interview at SKC, I got a feeling, and you can't describe it. It's not like any other accounting office I'd ever been to. We have a daycare on site, we have a wellness program where there's yoga on Fridays and personal training. We have snack days on Tuesdays and Thursdays. There's always an abundance of ice cream in the freezer.
So the daycare that SKC opened started when I was pregnant with my twins, and it's just so convenient to be able to be that working mom, but yet not feel guilty to send your kids off to daycare for 12 hours a day.
I'm very lucky that I can take my son to work and see him during the day if I want to. It could be a full day, like 9 to 5, but sometimes during tax season it could be a longer day. But it's nice because I can take a break and go in there, see him.
Besides the flexibility that we have, I'm able to enjoy my kids at such a young age, yet still be able to work full-time and not be held back in my career as I'm raising my children.
The culture here is definitely one of work-life balance, which is a very overused term. Really, it's all about fitting in what matters to you and making sure that it works for you. Everybody's situation is different. So we have moms who like to work shortened weeks. We have moms who like to work after their kids go to bed. But technology allows us to do that. And our firm is all about culture and team and working together and supporting each other and understanding that what might be somebody else's schedule isn't necessarily going to work for you. But together we'll find a schedule that makes you happy and makes your family happy and speaks to and allows you to be a person and not just a CPA. Internally, we don't have any private offices, so from our receptionist to our founding partner, we're all in open cubicles and open areas. We would have an open door policy if we had doors, but we don't even have doors, so that's how open our policy is.
When I first started here, actually, I was pretty confused as to how the partners don't have their own private office. But it builds better relationships and actually more knowledge just overhearing conversations and talking with people.
It really does lend itself to a lot of collaboration. You don't have to wait to talk to a partner. You don't have to wait to talk to the tax manager. They're there. You know, you're sitting next to them. You're overhearing conversations. I can't imagine people being behind closed doors.
I love working here because of the people that are my clients, but most importantly, the people that are on the team here. It's such a cohesive group of people that genuinely care so much not only about the success of each other member on the team, but also of their own individual client success.
I love working at SKC because I can be myself. I can do what I love to do, which is working with people, and the people here are absolutely amazing.
I can be who I really am here. And that just doesn't happen every day. I bring my true self here on a daily basis, and it's appreciated and it's encouraged. And for someone like me, that's just awesome. It's different here. It just is different in a real good way.